welcome to our Cucina Rustica. My name is Pino Di Cervo, and as always, I have the pleasure of cooking alongside my mom today. Mom, say hi to our friends.
Ciao a tutti, sono Filomena Di Cervo.
Today we have a great salad for you. It's a farro salad, and once upon a time, this grain grew in Italy back in the day when my mom was young.
Yes.
It was tough to find, but now every grocery store has it. It's F-A-R-R-O, farro, and you're gonna wanna buy it because we're gonna roast an acorn squash, add some aromatics to it. It's a fantastic salad. Make it. Your friends are going to love it. And they're going to say, oh, where did you learn how to make this salad? And you're going to say, I watched it on Pino Di Cervo's Cucina Rustica, pinodicervo.com. Tell your friends.
Questi sono gli ingredienti per fare l'insalata di farro.
Okay, so for the ingredients to make this wonderful salad, first and foremost is the farro. Now this is an ancient grain that is super good for you. Once you cook it, it keeps its like texture and it has a nice chewy texture to it. It's good for you and tastes delicious. You're also going to need acorn squash, a small acorn squash all diced up, sage, red onion, lemon zest. I just got a lemon peeler or a potato peeler and I peeled off some strips of lemon here from a whole lemon. I have some garlic that we peeled and we just squeezed to crush it, salt, arugula, salt, pepper, some bouillon cubes, and extra virgin olive oil, of course.
Ok, first you gotta cook the farro in the lots of water.
That's right. So we have a pot of water here. It's about halfway up. We're going to put our farro in there. That's cold water. Dump it in. And this is what Nonna uses a lot of. It's a bouillon cube. The best thing about it is it's a pantry item. The kids love it in their soups and stuff. It's a pantry item. The shelf life lasts forever. And it's always ready to go because Nonnas are always game time ready. They have all these little secrets with things in their cupboards, in their fridges, that are ready to go at any time. We're going to put it in here. Follow your package directions because they all have a slightly different cooking technique or method. This one here is cold water. Put it on the stove and cook it. Once it comes up to a boil, you let it simmer for 20 to 25 minutes. Follow your package directions, okay? We're going to put this on the stove and we're going to get on to the next step. Our farro is cooking away. Our next step, we've preheated the oven to 425 degrees and it's time to roast our acorn squash. Here it is. Now, when you roast something, it's a healthier way of eating things, so you don't fry it. And by also roasting, you bring out that natural sweetness that all these vegetables have. So let's put it into a pan. So it's a sheet pan or a baking sheet lined with parchment paper to make cleanup easier. We're going to add our red onion to this. We're going to add our sage that I have chopped up. Our lemon zest, lots of lemon zest. Our garlic cloves. Extra virgin olive oil. For the full measurements and quantities, visit the website, pinodicervo.com. Sorry, Ma, you were going to say something.
Salt and pepper, no fregate.
Never forget the salt and pepper. Of course, sea salt we're using today, and some peppers. And now we're going to toss it all together. And the best way to toss it all together,
I wash my hands.
you wash your hands, use your hands. It's the best tool in the kitchen. Toss it all together, get everything coated. And just make sure you use that parchment paper because when you're roasting it at high temperatures like that, it's going to stick to the pan. Parchment paper makes it for easy cleanup. You always want to have a big roll of that. Spread it out as best as you can. This way it cooks evenly. And the other tip is try to keep all the pieces roughly the same size so they all cook at the same time. And there you have it. It just looks gorgeous. We haven't even started cooking this yet, and look how gorgeous this looks. Going into the oven for 24 minutes, around 24 minutes. Halfway through, give it a good shake up, a good toss up, and then it's ready to go.
The squash, the farro, it's ready.
Perfect, and now it's just a matter of assembling it. We took that out of the oven, and there's this amazing smell of garlic and sage and lemon. It's fantastic, but watch. Remember those whole pieces of garlic that we put in there? Take them out, along with those rinds of lemon zest, and chop them up and put them back in there. I'm telling you, it adds such an extra layer of flavor. Okay, Ma, you get the squash in there. And I'm going to start chopping this up. Just a fine, it doesn't have to be fine, it can be rustic, it's just a rustic chop. Got a little bit of that crunch from that lemon zest. When you bite into it and you get that crunch, different textures in there, it's fantastic. So, really simple, little chop, and we're going to get that in there. Now, when everything's nice and hot, we're going to add the arugula to that heat from the farro and from the squash. It just starts to wilt down the arugula and toss it all together. Ma, you start tossing.
Beautiful.
And we're going to add some extra virgin olive oil to this, a little bit more. All right, now we're just going to keep on tossing it. And I did forget to mention something, and we're going to do it now. I should have listened to my mom before. Check everything twice, I know. So here it is, a splash of white balsamic vinegar, and that really just brightens everything up.
You think it's ready?
Well, Mom, there's only one way to find out. Let's taste it. Just look how of course, look how gorgeous that looks. Like, come on, folks. You don't want to make that? It was simple, it was easy, it's something different, something new, and delicious.
Dalla nostra cucina rustica, buon appetito.
So good.